Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. All right, have not fans. Now, once again, we're going to do a discussion video, and somebody commented on one of my videos or tweeted me or Instagram. I forgot, but somebody told me or, gave me the theory, hey, what do you think? Do you believe Malik was ever affiliated with Derrick at any point in time? I honestly didn't think of that. I mean, that is a pretty decent theory. I mean, when you really think about it, it is a possibility. Here's the thing, because we don't know, and this is why I wish Tyler Perry had done like a close up on the list that Veronica was holding. That way we can get an idea of, how many people were on that list Derrick gave her, what were their names, if we could have seen that. And we could have, kind of speculated or went from there of what to expect in possible future episodes. And Malik being a possible associate of whatever kind of crew that Derrick used to run with about, like 10, 15 years ago is a very possible theory. Because remember, Candace was at a point where she was pretty much a Jim Cryer in the sense that she had no favors or anything like that. The Malone thing was standing. I really don't even want to talk about that, but she really didn't have the resources she needed to get what she wanted. And when you think about it, remember, RK was like the only one in her corner at that point. So really, RK was pretty much in a rush to get someone to help out Candace. So remember, RK was the one that got Malik to help. And keep in mind, RK had just gotten in town not too long ago and got the job at the bar at the hotel, pretty much. Like, he was the fresh face, the freshman, if you will, the intern, whatever you want to call it. So we really don't know the extent of his connections, who he knows, and what's he capable of. Like, we get the gist of him being like a con man, robber, and whatnot, pretending to seduce women and men. Well, he probably good pretending with the men, but seducing the women and robbing them blind and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we really don't know the bottom of the well, so to speak, of what people he's capable of getting a hold of. And him being a new person in town, it really is interesting that he would be able to get someone like Malik, who is from I guess you could say, the neighborhood that Hannah used to live in. And, the fact that he's dead now. And it begs the question of, okay, what's his connection to Derrick? Once again, you look at the guy that was called up to take care of Erica and David. Him and Malik, they kind of look like they might have grown up in the same kind of neighborhood, based off the tough exterior, complexion, stuff like that. Isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. I mean, well, in terms of Malik, it was like, yo, your mom is respected in the hood. Like, what the hell? So he did hesitate with that. But I mean, you can almost see like there's what's that saying? No honor among thieves. But he was definitely one that definitely respected a pillar in the community. Kind of like Warlock. I wouldn't say respect, but pretty much like a right amount of caution is like, yo, that's a federal judge, Jim Cryer. Messing with him would mess up my entire operation. Just like Malik is like, yo, your mom is a pillar in the community. I mess with her, somebody's going to snitch. So there's that. And you could argue that maybe the reason that Derrick finds out about Malik is, number one, the cops show up, after getting fingerprints and all that stuff, and then in the blood samples, and then determining that it was Malik. And then based off the name alone, Derrick would know who that guy is, because he used to run with him in the crew and whatnot. That's a possibility. Another possibility is the fact that if you want to make another connection, remember that both had a fee. Like, the guy that took care of the car for David and Erica was like, hey, you know what? I got to get the money first, then I'll handle it. Okay. And then Malik was like, you know how much I charge, right? But then, it really came down to a matter of how much money are we talking? Because just like Warlock, I'm pretty sure that if he knew how much money it really was, then he would charge accordingly, as opposed to, oh, my rate is $50, so I'll just rough up your mom so she can give you your money back. But if he knew it was almost $9 million, I'm pretty sure it would be more than whatever the hell she was going to pay him. But I do think it's possible that Malik could have run in the crew that Derrick was part of at one point, or one of his former associates. Maybe, hey, for example, because Veronica at this moment doesn't know that Hannah was attacked. What if, you know, Veronica tries to make good on her threat to Hannah by calling a number on the list, calling Malik's number, but he doesn't answer for whatever reason? What if Veronica tries to get in contact with Derrick? One of the contacts you gave me was bad. What the hell is wrong? Where's this Malik guy? And then, you know, Derrick looks into it, then finds out Malik was the guy that came into the house with Hannah. There are just so many possible combinations that I would not rule it out that Malik and Derrick are familiar with each other because of past lives and whatnot. Well, at least Derrick's past life, because obviously Malik is still doing what he's doing. But I do like this theory. I really don't know exactly what kind of weight that would hold to the overall story. You know, unless Derrick tells Hannah, you know, about his past and how he knew this guy. But then, you know, you throw in the fact that Candace was the one that got him in the first place, but RK was the one that got the... It's a tangled web, folks, so I don't know exactly how Tyler Perry is going to unwind it, but I would not rule out the possibility of Derrick knowing who Malik is. I guess that's the best way to put it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all later.